What's up guys, John L here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We have another Crash of the Titans on the board. This one is between Drax the Destroyer, who's the standard level 270, and we'll be going up against him with Rocket and Groot, Awesome Mix Volume 2. I have mine at 273. So let's take a look at Rocket and Groot first and figure out our plan of attack. So Rocket and Groot is a blue, yellow, green. So if you're going to boost in damage and boost in AP, you'll be wanting to boost in those colors. And if you're going to boost in AP, ignore yellow, just do blue and green because those are his active colors. So let's take a look at his first power. It's Rocket's Pack, it's blue, it's 12. It's a bit expensive, as I always say, but Rocket zips around the battlefield with his blah 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 blah, creates a blue repeater tile that activates every turn, dealing at 3 covers and level 273, 590 damage, and creating a strength 185 black attack tile. At 5 covers, 1696 damage, 370, significantly more, about 3 times. At least for the damage, more like double for the attack tile. But this is a good strategy to start with. This is a good power to throw out in a one-on-one fight, just because every turn you're going to have a repeater tile that's going to do damage, and you're also going to throw down an additional attack tile. So this is potentially like endless black attack tiles, or black tiles that'll actually fill up the board's black tiles. So it's a pretty good way to go. If you get lucky enough, have this thing pop up in a corner or something like that, it can help you a lot during the fight. So hopefully that's the case. And again, if you can put this thing out, it's going to do a lot of damage and kind of take care of the fight more or less for you. So blue is a good strategy to go with. And again, it is kind of expensive. If you have a lower level Rocket and Groot, you might consider boosting as much you can in blue just to get you off and running when the fight starts, so that you don't have to pick up 4 matches of blue AP. But again, I'm a fan of attack tiles and attacks that, you know, happen in addition to your matching. This is a good way to go. You can do a lot of damage with Rocket's Pack. Second power, welcome to the team, is yellow, and it's a passive. This one's kind of a little bit of a throwaway after the first turn. At 3 covers, basically he's going to create 4 strength X strike tiles. If there's another member of the Guardians of the Galaxy on the team creates, you don't have to worry about that. It's a one-on-one fight. There's no other team members, so he's going to create however many strike tiles based on however many covers you have. So yellow is just kind of going to happen regardless of anything you do. Hopefully you have a bunch of covers to yellow. If not, then you're just going to get kind of the minor benefit. But this isn't really a strategy that you're going to kind of build your fight against Drax around. It's just going to be there and kind of help you out. It's good in the beginning if you have a lower level Rocket and Groot with a bunch of yellow. Try to pound away as much as you can in the beginning, because as the fight keeps going on longer and longer, you're going to probably end up losing these strike tiles on the board. So anyways, yellow is just kind of there. His last power is don't push this button. I keep mine at 3 just because, I don't know, you can kind of build your Rocket and Groot a few different ways. I keep mine at 553. You can just do it differently. This actually works out good in different builds if you want to keep it at 5 covers too. It's green, it's a 10, it's one of these transition powers. Basically what he does is he throws down a 3-turn quote-unquote atomic bomb countdown tile that deals X amount of damage to the enemy. If it's smashed away, it deals a bunch of damage to the enemy and a little bit of damage to you. So when you have it at 5 covers, it looks like the damage essentially doubles. If you have a full level, like maxed or champed Rocket and Groot, then this does a significant amount of damage. This is a good strategy to attack Drax with, because, you know, if you can keep this 3-turn countdown tile on the board, it's going to do a bunch of damage, and even if he matches it away, it's going to do a bunch of damage to him. After you throw down the countdown tile, it becomes I am Groot. Basically what happens is the computer's just going to do a match for you. So it says clears lines, says it gets AP. I've never really paid attention to it. If you do get a critical, it just says you don't get extra turns, and when the countdown tile expires, just becomes atomic bomb countdown again. Or don't push this button, whatever. So green and blue are the two actives that you're going to be working with to take out Drax. Either one works out. My goal would be to try to just build towards whatever the board had the most and get out. I would prefer getting blue, just because, again, once you throw that out, if you throw it out down early in the fight, it's just going to keep working for you as long as that repeater's on there. And if you can do green, also it's going to help you out, but, you know, you're going to get 3 turns, then a big bunch of damage, hopefully, and then you're going to need to continue on with your strategy of taking them out. So I'm going to leave this setup the way it is. You might consider doing a 5-3-5, so that way whatever green or blue is most present on the board, you can take advantage of it, but I'm just going to kind of leave it here because I'm lazy. I'm not going to boost them. I feel pretty confident with my 273. So let's jump into this fight and take a look at what Drax does and what we should be worried about. So his first power is a black, it's 10 AP. It's called the Destroyer. Drax charges headlong into battle, viciously destroying anything in sight but leaving his allies high and dry, deals 3,355 damage, then destroys up to 3 enemy special tiles and random tiles surrounding them, dealing damage but not generating AP. So with this power, you really don't have to worry too much about all this special tile nonsense and everything, because Drax only has one power where he throws down any kind of special tiles. Basically, all you gotta remember is, costs 10 AP, deals 3,355 damage. So that's something to watch out for. It's not a whole ton of damage, but if he ends up pulling this thing off a few times, it'll be the end of the fight for you. So something to watch out for. His second power is purple, it's secret weapon, it's 9 AP. Again, a little bit up there, so this is nice. At least he doesn't have any cheap powers so far. Drax hides around the corner, waiting to spring vicious attacks. When he sees a signal, creates a purple strike tile with base strength 198 plus 154 strength for each friendly countdown tile on the board. Maximum 5 countdown tiles passive. Whenever a friendly countdown tile... You don't have to worry about any of that stuff either. Drax doesn't have any countdown tiles. Yeah, okay, just making sure. So he's going to throw down a purple strike tile with strength 200, essentially, and it's not gonna be augmented. There's no other countdown tiles, so this is actually not that bad of a power. If you need to play keep away from Drax, keep him away from black, and keep him away from red. Most essentially red. So again, keep an eye out for those two powers. It's really hard to play keep away with a character, for all 3 colors are going to get something. If you need to let Drax get something, let him get purple. His last power is red, it's Slice and Dice, it's 8 AP. Again, this to me is the red flag. This is the one that you want to like watch out for. Oddly enough though, it looks like he's a 5-5-3 build, so I would say 5 black, 5 purple, 3 red, because this is not a lot of damage for this power. So Drax pulls out a pair of razor-sharp knives and slices away at his enemies with ferocious speed and intensity, deals 1,714 damage to the target, 3,427 damage. The target has more than 90% of their total health. So, actually, watch out for black and red, but if you can get yourself below 90% health, not really too bad. So this should actually be a pretty easy fight. When I was thinking about this, I thought they would have red at 5 covers, where it deals something along the line of 6,000 damage or more, if you have more than 90% health, but they've built Drax really weak, so this shouldn't be like any challenge at all. Again, just position. Watch out for black, watch out for red. Let him have purple, and you can even probably let him have red after you're down below 90% of your health. So let's get into this. Alright, so I'm going to match blue to try to get Rocket's pack out. And do my best to keep these strike tiles on the board so I can get all this augmented damage. So again, Drax can be kind of difficult if he has red at 5 covers, especially if he's at 270. I don't know why they're putting him in a pretty weak build, but they did, so we'll just take advantage of it. We'll throw out Rocket's pack, and it looks like a pretty good position for our repeater tile. There's no blues around it. The one thing you want to always look out for is just that it's not in the path of any 4s. So what I'm going to do now is work towards building green. That's also going to have the effect of messing up this red 4, or not, for him. Alright, so I would have made that black 4, but I want to keep my attack tile on here, so now I'll get kind of like a double whammy. And we're actually really taking Drax apart right here. So it looks like we were below 90% health, so Slice and Dice didn't really do a ton of damage. But he took out our repeater tile and our attack tile, bastard. So this looks like it's going to kind of devolve into a slugfest. I'm going to just try to build up another Rocket's pack. Let's take away his strike tile. What else we got going here? There's a lot of red, there's a lot of black. I haven't been playing Keep Away a whole lot this match, just because I've been pretty okay with how it's been going. We still have a good amount of strike tiles. I don't know why he's not matching green. Computer's just kind of stupid like that sometimes. But we will take advantage of it. Alright, well, he did there. So let's see, what do we have? We have 6. Well, let's let him get this match 4 of yellow. So there's actually been a fair amount of red and black going on. So let's just kind of protect ourselves a little bit. Alright, we got a black 5 here. Alright, this should be kind of about it. And as you can see, let's see, we're pretty safe. He's not going to hit us with anything. This hasn't been like a stellar fight though. Alright, so just for the hell of it, Rocket's pack. Alright, that was a little bit closer than I'd like. I would say this was like a board just chock full of red and black, so I would say it kind of favored him quite a bit. And a couple things happened that weren't great for us. We lost our Rocket's pack tile. We weren't able to build a don't push this button. So, and then he also took out a lot of our strike tiles, but we're still able to win. If you do end up getting into like a board where you're just getting lots of red, lots of black, and the fight is kind of turning for Drax, don't be afraid to back out, yell at a wall or something like that for a while, take a little bit of a break. These things last for 5 days. Just calm yourself. If you really just feel the need, hit a health pack, then come back at it. Sometimes you just get bad boards, it happens. Even with the best fights, you just can't win. So, if that's the case, you know, just back out before you lose, and, you know, just try again. So, that always happens, that always helps. Let's go ahead and take a look at our latest legends and see if we can strike gold. Yes! Oh. Alright, well we picked up another 5. We got a Matt Murdoch's on our strike. It's pretty good still. So anyways, hopefully that helped, and good luck with you guys taking on Drax with Rocket and Groot. If you thought this was useful, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Take care.